Hello and welcome, I'm James Rose and this is EU4 Emperor of Man. As you can see here, I'm recording this, if you're watching this on YouTube, I recorded this live on Twitch. So in the future, if you want to see me play the game live and ask any questions while I'm actually doing it, feel free to follow me on Twitch. There should be a link in the description. Because, you never the people try and play this game, it's very complicated. I know lots of people always have questions, and if you ask them me live, I'm more likely to understand what you're asking about. Rather than trying to give like a time in the description or something like that. So I thought I'd record this video live. Anyway, without further ado, let's continue where we left off. Let's kill some rebels. Now, we just beat up Russia. Coalition, Denmark has left it. They're still only allied to the Knights. Could we get down to the Knights, I wonder? I would very much like them to not be allied to Denmark anymore. The fact that they're allied at all is just silly. I mean, it's good for Denmark because it's making it annoying for me to full annex them. But we don't have a truce with them anymore. I might just declare war and see how much we can take from them. They have that there. Do they have any other provinces? I think they've got that there. They've got Gotland. They've got these two here. Denmark doesn't really colonize, I don't think. So I don't think they've got anything over in the New World. So we'll go for that. Just for now, to hopefully neaten up our borders and get our name looking a bit better. We're going to beat up Denmark. You can go to there. You can come down here and occupy these. I should have another stack somewhere, shouldn't I? Where are you? Ah, you're there. You come down to where the ships are. You're going to Gotland. The best place to be. Oh yeah, we also took a giant loan, didn't we? I wonder if Denmark can pay that off for us. Okay, we don't want our full force here. That's fine. Get on the boats. And head over to here. Yeah, we could just sit up. We should just be able to sit on Denmark's capital. I'm not sure, where is their capital? If I click on this, it should take me to it. Okay, that's actually their capital right now. Got it. I just don't... I mean, the fact that we have to sit on them for... I think it's 5 years, actually, but I could be wrong. Is just kind of annoying. Okay, Gotland, do you have a fort? You have a level 2 fort. So we do want to send the cannons in here. And then we'll send some people up to deal with their capital. Then we should probably think about going further into the HRE. Aggressive expansion is still a bit of a problem. I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where aggressive expansion isn't a problem. Okay, how many men? We'll leave all the cannons there. 4 does make a difference. We don't even need men here. I'll leave 4 just to protect cannons. And the rest can go back on the boat. Is the guy who's actually there a siege commander? Of course he's not. He has 0 siege. So that's going to take longer than it should. What we'll do is just disattach half the galleys. And leave them there to blockade. And then the rest of you can come up to Denmark's capital. In fact, you can just go... We'll go and land in Norway's area for now and kill their army. Oh yeah, I forgot I took that off of Scotland. And we also need to finish all these cores before we take anything off Denmark and make our overextension even worse. Who are you allied to? Irish miners and Memmington. Where is Memmington? They're here. Will you break your alliance with Scotland? No. Okay, so we're going to have to beat Memmington up. Because of course we need to beat Scotland up. It's only natural, isn't it? I mean, Scotland's just a punching bag in pretty much every game. Normally for England or any other person who can actually get over to them and fight them. Luckily, England can't get in the way right now by also attacking Scotland because they're losing their civil war. I think this is the special event English Civil War going on right now, isn't it? So, and land there. Probably turn our forts off. They're a bit unnecessary. Sweden has disputed succession. Not really anything we can care about. You guys follow them to their capital. And then, where should we go after this? Who's Sweden's allies? Their only ally is England. England quite likely wouldn't get involved in a war right now. Okay, they would currently. Apparently the fact they have rebels in their lands isn't changing their mind about anything at the moment, which is annoying. I would have thought that England would not want to be in a war. Send one more there just to make sure. And I did that wrong. You guys come over here. There we go. Then we really do need to sit around a little bit, unfortunately, and wait for money to stop being an issue. Now, Denmark, give me everything. Okay, we can get them. If we want that, obviously we need to take the fort, but we're not far off getting it. Even before they don't have much money to give us, so there's no point even trying to steal that off them. Even before, I probably should have got rid of that test thing. Oh well. I'm talking about the test down in the thing I did just to make... Oh, that's annoying. I think that's quite possibly an overextension event, so I'm just going to leave it. We're almost back to where we should be. Yeah, I just typed test in there to make sure it actually showed up in the video before starting recording properly. And streaming. There's all our cores done. Convert some stuff, because they don't deserve to be the religion of their choice. They should be our religion. Clearly, from how well we're doing, you can see that God favours us. Go away. No, come down here. You can come down here too. Ooh, more dip rep. Excellent. Danish separatists. I mean, it's not very surprising that the Danish separatists are angry while we're beating up Denmark, is it? I think once we have their capital, we'll probably be able to piece them out for everything. We'll wait and see. Hamburg. One, I do need to make friendly with you, but has enough time passed? It has, so we should do that. And we don't need you as a vassal at all. You're just there because we need the territory you own. Also, I'm still making spy network on Scotland. We should make use of that. Should end that now. Bring our diplomat back. I wonder what the chances are of me just being able to demand territory is. I don't think people would really go for it yet. I think we need to be a bit stronger. I mean, we are pretty strong already. But I don't think the AI properly... Oh, we have a merchant. Properly takes into account... up here? Yeah, let's just stick it here. It does feed directly into Lubeck. I don't think the AI properly takes into account how strong our army is, like morale and discipline wise, when it's thinking about relative strength. I think it looks much more at how large your army is as opposed to how strong it actually is. Oh look, Norway's coming to help. Thanks, Norway. I mean, they're going to cease to exist in not too long, so we're actually losing dip points at the moment. Annex quite quickly. 92%, of course, because having it sieged down before that would have been impossible. Clearly it needs to get all the way to 100 to actually be sieged. Now give me this. Nope. I mean, we're not far off. We could demand that they break their alliance with the Knights and then just come back for them later on. Because we're doing this mostly to make our territory look good. So if we leave them with this one province, we can annul their treaties with the Knights. They're not going to get any more allies. And then when we've fully annexed Norway, we can use the religious CB to take the last territory up here. And in the meantime, they can change religion. Actually, no, change religion not something we want to do. But they can pay as war reps. And get rid of some cores. Oh, all the cores. We don't want them having any of these. There we go. And apparently some people care about me doing this. There we go. Prussia's looking much nicer now. Look at that. It's how our name should be. Without little bits of red blotting it. I'm sure we can lose a bit of prestige. And then we need to bring our men back up here. God, Holland and Norway showed up to help. I mean, it's good that you're being useful, guys, but honestly, I don't need you. Gaelic separatist. Oh, that'll be in Scotland, won't it? Probably going to need to transfer some men over there to deal with them. On the boats and come back to the mainland. You guys can go there as well, so you join them. And one more. I wonder if we can pass any reforms yet. We have quite a bit of territory. Is this ticking up? It is ticking up. So even if we can't pass a reform, we're not wasting imperial authority by incorporating provinces. I think, because although we're not sticking with this, an extra diplomat and dip rep is always a nice thing. And national unrest goes down. So let's have a little count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 30. And that's 31 with the Borg. And if we come over here, we've got 34, 36, 38, 40. Yeah, so if we were to add all our territories, we should be able to pass a reform. So let's go ahead and do that. Is there a shortcut for this? Shortcut doesn't look like it. I can click. It'll go much smoother if I could actually click on the territories. Three, 24, 25. If anyone knows of a quicker way of doing this, feel free to let me know, either in chat or in the comments. Oh no, Norway owns those ones, don't they? Because, yeah, this is definitely an improvement for Paradox, is to find a better way of adding territories to the HRE. I mean, even if it's as simple as a button that says add all territories, although I wouldn't use that right now because we have more than we need. But it could be useful for like just after a war when you know you haven't got more than you need, rather than having to click through each territory individually. Or even if this was just had a hotkey, so I could just click on the territories I want to add and not have to worry about hotkeys. I mean, and not have to actually click on this button down here every time. Cancel that. We have 51. I didn't realise it got that high. And pass a reform. Excellent. And might as well, let's just switch the map mode so it actually changes. Might as well add the other ones while we're at it, because I said Imperial Authority is ticking up. And we're more likely to remain the Emperor if we have high Imperial Authority. Here's a question. If I were to revoke the Privilegia, could I then somehow lose... Could I integrate the countries I need to form Germany, then somehow lose the Emperorship, and form Germany that way? Because I'm pretty sure you can normally integrate countries after you revoke. Or perhaps we don't want to go any further than... we want to stop just before we get to the bit where it makes it so one country always inherits. Okay, I think that's everything. Whether I couldn't add these because they're coring. Dip points or lose Imperial Authority. I mean, after what I just did, I kind of don't want to lose Imperial Authority. But there we go. We're a bit further along in this now. How far do we want to get then? Core creation cost down, certainly something we want. More money's good. Okay, we don't want to get that, so we can get 2 more. And after that, Imperial Authority becomes less useful to us. One thing we do need more of, though, is money. And we need to not have Gaelic separatists. But we don't have a fort over there, so we can turn our forts off. And then, I mean, we can always... We're not going to... I'll wait for them to actually spawn before sending men over there to deal with them, I think. That way we can have our men turned off. Who wants some condottieri? Bosnia and Serbia are at it. Who are they at it with? Let me guess, the Ottomans. Yes. The Ottomans have actually blobbed really well this game. I mean, that's kind of what the Ottomans do, but they've done it particularly well, I feel. Now, England, break your alliance with Sweden. No. What about if I do it this way? Why do you not care that you clearly are having problems with your internal war? England, you should not want to help Sweden while you're struggling with your own war. Like, against your own... Look, the rebels have more men than you do. You should not want to go to war right now. Anyway, let's have a look. What else do we actually need? We need Hamburg, which we've got. Where was Sachsen again? I seem to remember looking for that one before. Is that not how you spell it? Oh, this Sachsen. Oh, it's the capital of Saxony, of course it is. It was allied to Bohemia, Cleves, the Palatinate, and Memmington. I'm pretty sure we could take all of them. We should probably pay this loan off first, so. We're not in any particular rush to jump into war, other than the fact that I'm only playing this campaign up until like the 6th of April, at the latest when Mandate of Heaven comes out, which I'm really looking forward to. I think you'll be getting... the uploads for this game will become a lot more regular on my YouTube channel once Mandate of Heaven comes out. I can tell you that for sure. I might stream it a bit more as well so that I can properly binge play it rather than having to do it in little chunks. I mean, there'll definitely be a stream when we need to pick up these guys. We've got them. When Mandate of Heaven first comes out, I'll definitely do a live stream then. We'll go through all their new features and people can ask questions and stuff about it. So, and I can obviously then look at it properly. For the people asking questions, that is. Gotland, you don't need a fort. Silly Gotland. So yeah, I don't think that's the stream for Mandate of Heaven. Probably won't go on YouTube. What I think I'll do instead is do a separate video where after I've done that stream I go through and show off all the features just quickly, so that you can just like, it'll be like a 10-minute video as opposed to like a couple hour long stream for people to watch. Oh, that interest is dirty. Oh, I see. I have 2 of these. Oh, crap. I didn't realise I had 2 of these. Border friction on Lithuania. I don't care because I can use my religious CB on them anyway. Okay, with that much debt, it may be that we want to actually just force other people to pay our loans off for us by killing them in wars. I mean, that is the Prussian way of dealing with debt, I feel. France, what are you doing? How dare you influence nations within the HRE? The HRE is mine. From that... Oh, money. Yes, please. Okay, so the Gaelic separatists have rose up. That's not surprising. Turn our men on. We can pay a loan off because we just stole some money from the burghers. How many men are there? 11,000, so that's not going to be too hard to deal with. We have 30 ships here, so we need to ditch that many men. And then when these have full morale, we'll send them up to deal with the Scots. I'm disappointed the first time I decide to properly record a video while streaming is the worst stream I've done so far, with currently a viewer. You would think like the afternoon in European time would be a good time to do a stream. It's like morning on a Saturday. It's morning over in America and afternoon in the UK. Well, and Europe. I'm UK, so that's what I instantly think of. But you'd think it'd be a good time to stream, but apparently not. Maybe I should do it in the evening instead. Although I don't feel like recording in the evenings usually. I guess streaming's different. Maybe I will feel like streaming. So England, your war's over. Did you take any debt during that? Doesn't seem that way. Hamburg have insulted us. How dare they? Oh, it seems we're not even going to have to deal with the rebels ourselves because... Oh no, we are. They've stopped. I thought they were going to go and fight Scotland. Rebel export strats and all that. No. The burghers have given us money. We can't get money off the other two. The manpower. We don't need manpower though. We have plenty of that. Is there any other way of getting a decent income? I'll wait for those guys to get healed up and then turn the pay for everyone back off. End of the month. And you guys should be healed. No? Why are you not healed? Lose stab or gain corruption. As much as I hate to do it, we're taking the corruption because we're not taking a stab hit over money problems. How's the religion looking? It's looking pretty good. I wonder if it's time to beat on Poland. Oh no, because he allied Austria, didn't he? Who is my ally, and I don't want to break that. Yeah. I could possibly call Austria into a war against someone like Bohemia. They have a truce with Bohemia. Of course they do. What about Saxony? Austria joined that war. That might not be a bad shout, actually. Call Austria in against Saxony. Let them sit in that war while we beat up Poland. Obviously, this is after we finish paying our debt back, which is going to take a bit longer now we have corruption. We need to pay off the corruption first, which will happen in less than a year. But we may wish to... Can't... Is there a way of me like demanding some money off? Ah, siphon income. This is what I was looking for. How badly is that going to affect it? That's not too bad, and that's another 200 ducats for us. So that was good. Considering when you integrate someone, for whatever reason, you don't get their money. So, hello Yusuf. How are you today? Okay, so that's good. Do we need anything off Bohemia for forming Germany? Okay, so we need Sachsen, however you say it, which is Saxony's capital. We need München, which is there, Bavaria's capital. Of course it is. God, okay, then we need Nuremberg, I know where that is. Hessen, I think I know where that is. There. Cologne, I don't know where that one is. Cologne we need, which is there. Pfalz is there, owned by the Palatinate. Yeah, we'll be playing City Skylines later. My live stream appears to have paused. Did I accidentally pause it? I'm assuming you guys haven't said that it's stopped. So, I'm assuming it's still fine for you guys. It's just my video I'm looking at appears to have paused for some reason. Unfortunately, due to me recording, I have to just keep going this time. Okay, what else do we need? We need Augsburg, I know where that is, and I know where Frankfurt is. Okay. So basically we need to kind of like get this region. Which is unsurprising really when you think about it. Kind of is where Germany is. There we go. Let's speed this up to speed 4 while we pay off the corruption, and then we do need to pay off our debt. How's tech looking? Tech's alright. As usual, we're going to have too many mill points. Nothing new there though. Have a look at the live stream. Okay, according to this it seems to be going fine. Don't know why my little video I have next to the chat has paused. I'll have a look at that in a second when I finish with this recording. In fact, It has now been half an hour, guys. So, for those of you on YouTube, I'm going to be leaving it here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, have a good day, and bye-bye.